Blimey. What on earth are you doing here? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, come to see what I'm up to, I suppose. I'm just having a bit of a tidy up, you know. Everything just sort of makes a mess, you know. Everything just makes a mess. I've got these, don't forget, I've got these batteries, by the way. I'm just cleaning stuff up, but I've got these batteries. Going to give them both away to subscribers, so you ain't got to spend a penny. All you've got to do is be subscribed and you might win them. I've just made a video on what I reckon a beginner should do for a Nitro car. And I'm just having a tidy up now. Not really a lot going on. I'll tell you what, I've had a lot of questions recently. And a lot of you want me to give me secrets away. Eh? You want me to give me blooming secrets away, a lot of you do. I'm not going to give all my secrets away, at least not all in one go. But a couple of secrets that I will give away. People have said, what cameras do you use to film, huh? I'm not going to tell you that, not just yet anyway. That's a secret you won't know because you're inside it. But I will tell you some other stuff. Someone said, are any of your videos scripted or planned? Absolutely not. No, never. Never been scripted, never been planned at all. Now and again, I suppose it does come under planned sometimes. You know, I might think on a Thursday, for example, I might think, you know what, this weekend, if I get a chance, I might take a Nitro car out. I might go and make a video, perhaps. But that's it. The weekend comes along, I might think, oh, you know what? I haven't got anything to do for an hour. I'll do that. Pick up the camera, come pick up a car randomly, just pick one, whatever it is I've got to do, whatever it is I want, and I go, you know. Scripted? Absolutely not, never. I mean, like now, for example, I didn't even plan on making this. I know I've had the questions for a while, but I've come out here. I come out here to not even do anything related to RC cars at all. I'm sick of them. Come out here to just have a general tidy up. I thought I've got a bit of time. I'm going to tidy up this bench, do a few bits. And I see it, and I thought, I'm going to make a video on beginner Nitro and all that kind of stuff. You know I like to help the beginners, don't you? So I done that, and then I was like, still got a little bit of time. Got the camera here with me. Oh, I'll do this. And I ain't got a clue what I'm going to say. I'm just making it up in my head as I come along, you know what I mean? So, well, obviously the questions I didn't, because the questions I had, but I already remembered the questions where I read them. And I thought, oh, yeah. Another one comes up later on, a comment. Oh, yeah. Sort of thing, you know what I mean? So, no, I have never scripted anything. There's no need to. And everything as well. Someone said to me, who was it? What was it now? I can't remember. I think it was a YouTuber. Someone, cause it takes a lot. I know who it is now, but I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say who it was. But there's no reason why. Some people don't like being mentioned when it's something bad, I suppose. Or is it bad? I don't know. But it takes them a while. They do a lot of takes. I don't know, some people do this presenting voice, don't they? Well, you know, all this kind of stuff. They're not just themselves. It takes them along. They said, how many takes does it take you to make a video? I said, what do you mean how many takes? None. One. You know what I mean? I put the camera wherever I want it, press record, go. Yeah, just do whatever. And whatever it is, ends up in there. That's it. There is no more to it. Simple. Unbelievable. And I only film what I want to put in the video, because otherwise I end up sitting there cutting bits out, thinking, oh, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that. Oh, that's been sat there recording for 20 minutes and nothing's happened. Right, cut that bit out. Takes ages. I've tried it, I've been there, you know. There's a rule. I've done media studies in school, and that means I was there with back then, the big camera on a big tripod with wheels, and you roll it around the studio, you know, like that. Big screen there, and you go like a Dalek, a bit like a Dalek. There's a rule. The camera is always rolling. never stop the camera from rolling. Well, that's alright. You know, if you've got days, and because it takes days, weeks, months in some cases, to make one TV episode. I think the Grand Tour takes them 5 months. I could be wrong, but I've read it somewhere. It takes them 5 months just to get the footage from their cameras onto their big editing suite. There'd be more than one computer editor. It takes them 5 months just to get it from the cameras onto there and organised. And then it takes them more months to put the clips all together and make the program. And how long is a program? 40 minutes, 45 minutes, maybe an hour? Nah. So I don't roll all the time. Some occasions I do, but rarely. I literally press record. Right, I want to record this. Blah 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 blah. Right, I've had enough of that. Don't want to put any more in the video. Off. If something happens after I've stopped recording, that's tough. I simply don't care. I genuinely think the MP9, the Kyosho MP9, is without a doubt the best buggy. Oh, maybe not the best, but it's definitely in the top 3 when it comes to buggies, because, I don't know, and I recommend it to everybody. Anyone says, I want to get a buggy, I want to get a car, well, what should I get? I always just say, go and get yourself an MP9. You know, forget the Neos, forget any others. Get an MP9, or if you can afford it, get an MP10. The MP11's out now, but get one of them, because everything is brilliant, you know. And I recommend them to beginners because they're simple, they're incredibly simple, and unbelievably reliable. That thing is just incredible. That engine's been in several ponds. In fact, come to think of it, I always say that the engine's been in several ponds, and it comes out, I drain the water out of it, oil it up a bit, and it runs fine. But I always forget, not only has the engine been in the pond, the servos and the receiver's also been in several ponds. I've never changed the servos or the receiver. It's got the original Kyosho receiver in it still. The whole thing's been underwater many, many times, where I've been flying around fields or something and it's fallen off the edge and gone into a pond or a deep puddle. It's brilliant, you know. Everything works fine. The diffs are probably full of water, but that's alright. The other day I was in Aldi's getting a bit of food the other day. A bit of groceries for the back neck sort of thing, you know. And someone come up and he went, do you play around with radio controlled cars, RCs? And I said, yeah, from time to time. What makes you think that? Well, I think I had this t-shirt on actually, S-Works. And I thought, I was like, yeah. He said, I've seen you on YouTube. I said, have you? He went, yeah. Haggard RC, is it? And I said, yeah, nice to meet you. Well, sorry about that. Someone at the bloody front door. Jehovah's Witnesses. Would you like to believe in Jesus and all this stuff? You know what that one about. Where was I? Oh, what was I bloody saying now? Oh yeah, blah blah blah, nice to meet you. And we was having a good old chat and that. And he said, so have you got any goals? Like, what's your goal? And I said, funnily enough, like, I believe everyone has to have a goal. You've got to have goals in life. You know what I mean? Whether you hit them or not, doesn't matter. It's nice to have a goal to try to work to. And I said, funnily enough, I have got a goal with the channel actually. You know, got this vision one day, might be able to just, and I'm not, you know, not going to change anything and push really hard or nothing like that. I'm just going to carry on as I am because I am what I am. But I'd like to be able to just mosey on to some shows, you know, race events, you know. I'd like to just be able to sit on it could be a mains buggy race or something, you know. Only Nitro, of course. I'd like to be able to just go along, have a little stand, you know, Haggard racing on the top of it or something. Sell some bits. But I'd like to be able to someone comes along, you know, have a good chat, and I think, I like you, you know. I'd like to be able to just say, look, have a brand new race buggy. Go and use it, win some races. You know? I think that's probably my goal. So I want to grow this channel now to a point where it actually makes some money. To a point where I can afford to do that, I think. I think that's my goal. Yeah. And the way that YouTube works is, you would, if you get paid by views, not by subscribers. But the more subscribers you have, and the more people commenting and things like that, it pushes the channel and the videos out to more people. Hence, and then thus from that you get more views and you earn money. So yeah, that's why I've been asking you lot to subscribe recently. That's my goal. Could take 20 years. It could take 2 years. Listen, if you go out there and you make really good content, there's a lot of channels that start and within 6 months they're on millions and millions of subscribers. They've got estates, they've got warehouses, they've got this and that, and people working for them because they've done it straight away. They can probably afford to not go to work and to start with. It's just the simple way it is. But I'm not going to change anything like that. I'm just going to carry on as I am. It happens, you know. What a great thing to do if it can happen. But if it don't, we just carry on as we are, and I'll keep on helping the beginners, and I'll help as many people as I can, and have a bit of fun. Believe it or not, I probably enjoy cameras and making the video more than if I just take one of these out on my own without you lot coming with me. You know what I mean? Always like cameras. Anyway. Bloody mess in here, isn't it? There's a dead mouse behind the compressor, I think. Smells a bit. Don't get me wrong, I do like a bit of organised chaos, but I think I might tidy all this kind of stuff up and do things, you know. I don't know yet. Let's just make it so I can actually use the bench again. Anyway, that's enough of that. Listen, I ain't going to give all my bloody secrets away. What cameras do I use? That's none of your business, is it, eh? No. But maybe one day I'll tell you. I will tell you one thing, though. It's getting on for, well, it's 15 years old. 2010. This camera, I think. Pretty sure. I think I bought it in 2010. So, there we go. And it's a Sony. I'll tell you that much. It's a Sony, and it's from 2010. And I've probably sent it in for repair, and probably I could have just bought a new one. And it still don't really work very well. Yeah. It's had a hell of a lot of use. I'll tell you that much. A hell of a lot. There was a point, because don't forget I've been doing YouTube since 2007. There was a point where I was taking this camera everywhere with me, you know. Everywhere. And you know, people would say, bloody hell, you're filming a documentary, a TV programme. And I feel like, no, because it's got the big fairy, it's got the dead cat on the top of it and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And big screen and all that kind of stuff. And no, I just film stuff, you know, because I used to walk around and film churches and all kinds of things, you know. And this camera is battered, I'll tell you that, you know. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'll catch you a lot on the next one. I'm out of it now. I've got stuff to do. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, won't you? And if you're a channel member, massively appreciate you. Don't forget there are channel members. You can become a channel member if you want to. If you want to support me even more, you can become a channel member. Appreciate that. Just press on the little join button and pick which one you want to do. If you're a member, all the members, thank you. And if you want to be one, appreciate it. You can always leave a super thanks. And if you're a subscriber, massive thank you to you as well. And if you're thinking about it, I'll let the videos speak for themselves. And hopefully we'll have you aboard. And then we're going to hopefully have in the next 10 years, hopefully, we'll have a bloody good journey. You know? Listen, everyone's got to have a goal, as I said. And I've decided in the last couple of months, that's my one. So, there we go. Catch you later on. Love life. Cheerio.